Guys, so I'm gonna quickly, this is gonna be like a video about two things. One of them is gonna be about an experience that I've had over the past 2 days, and it keeps happening, so I'm just gonna quickly tell you that. But the main point of this video is gonna talk about the Mind Body Spirit Festival for anyone that lives in Sydney, Australia, and doesn't know about it or has heard about it and isn't too sure if they want to go. I thought I would quickly make a video just to tell you about it, and like a little meetup if anyone, like talking like I'm a famous person. Obviously I'm not, but yeah. So first of all, get the experiences out of the way. This has happened over the past 2 days. It's happened probably 5-6 times. So the door that you see there is the bathroom door, and we never have that shut. It's always open, but I just have it shut to show you this video so you can see the door more clearly. And then that's like a little hallway. It's probably 2 meters, like it's not even a hallway. If you can see the gap between the door and the mirror, there's like a door like right there, which is my mum's bedroom on that side. So it's basically just that gap again on the other side. So that's how big the hallway is. And then the door on this side is my bedroom. And over the past 2 days, and this is still like, a lot of people ask me, I keep getting messages asking if what I experience freaks me out, and it does. So like talking about this freaks me out, and I'm home alone, so these flyaways are really pissing me off. So anyway, I've seen a white blur come out of the bathroom and go into my room. Like, come out of the bathroom, turn like fast. It obviously happens fast, but I'm just explaining in slow motion. Come out of the bathroom, turn and go into my room. And when this has happened, obviously I'm sitting on a couch, and if you don't know how you're supposed to be sitting on a couch, I should be sitting that way, you know what I mean, facing that way. But just for the sake of the video, I have, like, if you can see the armrest on that couch, I have my laptop like it's not even important, but anyway. So it's happened when I've been sitting on the couch normally with my laptop on my lap. So I've seen the white blur come out of the bathroom and go into my room, and I don't know the time frame in between it. It moves extremely fast, like it's like that, really fast. And I've seen it come back out of my bedroom and go into the bathroom. So that's what makes me kind of go, oh well, it's not like a trick of the light, because it happens when it's darkish, like getting dark, like 5-6 o'clock, and I've seen it come out of the bathroom, go into my room, and then come out of my room and go back into the bathroom, if you know what I mean. So if you guys just want to like leave me a comment or whatever of what you think it could be, please do. So the second part of this video is about a it's not really a festival, I don't know why it's called that. It's called the Mind Body Spirit Festival, and it is freaking awesome. It's been on for years and I've always wanted to go, but I went last year and it was so good. Basically they've got lots of stalls, they sell organic food and stuff, and then there's stalls that people do like, it's so difficult to explain what kind of stalls there are. There's like ones that sell crystals, incense, oils, like that kind of stuff. And then there's a main stage where there's a famous psychic in Australia. I'll put his website link, and I'll put the Mind Body Spirit Festival website link in the down bar, in the description bar, whatever you want to call it, in my pants. I'm going to call it in my pants. For anyone that watched Shaytards, yeah, you'll get me. Beauty Creep, if you're watching this, you get me. I'll put it in my pants. So what was I saying? Yeah, they've got like rows of stalls that just sell really random shit. I mean, it's good stuff, but like I can't even remember because it's just all so different. There's massages, like stuff like that, and then they've got like a little food area, and then they have a main stage where this famous psychic called Mitchell Coombs, which is fucking amazing, like I love him so much. He does, well, this is what it was like last year. Basically you go on the website and you look, they've got like the timetable of the different things that are on, because there's like a main stage with lots of seats. There's like a little, I don't know how to explain it, just like a really small stage with a few seats that have things on. So you basically, the smart thing to do is to pick what you want to do before you go there, so you've got it written down. That's what I did, and it helped so much. Otherwise I would have been so lost. So I got to see a lot of things. They do psychic. Mitchell Coombs does a few psychic things where he stands on the stage and there's a whole audience of people, and he kind of just picks up on stuff. And he, for example, he'd be like holding the microphone and be like, I've got a lady coming through, she's blah 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 blah. He'll say a few words that to him doesn't make any sense, but to someone else might make sense, and then you put your hand up if you think it's you. And there's like in the smaller stage that I was telling you about, there's ones that how to increase your psychic ability and stuff. And last year I was at the small stage. I've got a yawn, I apologise. Sorry. This lady passed around this bag with crystals in it, and you picked one out, and whatever the crystal was, that was meant for you. I picked out rose quartz, which means like you need to give more love to yourself. And at the time I'd gone through like a pretty messy breakup, sort of. And I kind of like was really cut up about it and really stressed, and it was really random. Another thing that happened to me, I was just walking through the stalls, and some of the stalls have like, there's like a main area where there's just like a shitload of psychics, and you pay, I don't know how much it is, and you just line up and you choose which psychic you want to go to, and they do your readings. There's like a massive area for that, but in where the stalls are, there's a few of them that's like have got psychics there as well. And I was just walking past with my mum, and a lady that was like a psychic in the stall literally grabbed me from the crowd. Like I was just walking, not paying attention. She grabbed my arm and yanked me, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like I thought someone was like trying to freaking abduct me or something. And she was like, I need to tell you something. And I was like, tell me what? And she said, and at this point in time, like I said before, I'd just broken up with my boyfriend that we'd been together for like 1.5 years, which isn't that long, but it was pretty messy. And I was like, at that time, because it's on every March, April, May, in that time, and I broke it up with him in February, so I was still like really cut up about it. Like, ironically, the crystal that I picked out of what I told you before was rose quartz, which means to love yourself more, you need to give yourself more love, yada yada yada. She pulled me out and she was like, don't worry about him, and I was like, what? Like, she literally, like, I didn't even go into her stall, I just walked past it, and she was like, I can't remember her exact words, but she was like, don't worry about him, don't stress, don't cry over him, yada yada yada. And I was like, okay. And she was like, does that make sense to you? She was like, just someone, I don't know, from whatever tells her what to say. She was like, someone just, they told me that I had to tell you just to move on, you're better off without him, yada yada yada. So that's pretty, like, it is really awesome. So if you live in Sydney, Australia, and you want to go, I really suggest that you go. So yeah, leave me a comment or whatever if you live in Sydney, because you should seriously go. It's really cheap to get in. It's like $16, and that's for entry, and you don't have to pay for anything else unless you want to buy something, unless you want to buy food or whatever. But like the segments of seeing the psychics and stuff, and being like, you have to pay for the psychic reading if you want one, but like watching the psychics do their work and stuff is completely free. You only pay the $16. I don't know if there's anyone, I know there's people from Australia who are subscribed to me, but yeah, so this is just, I hope there's people that can go. I'd love to, seriously, if there's anyone that wants to go and isn't sure, you should seriously go. And like, if you see me, come up and say hi, you know, I'm not scary. I'll probably be really shy and be like, hi. Jokes, that was so ugly, I'm so embarrassed. I wish I had a video editing thing that I could cut that out. But yeah, so this video is kind of like a nothing video. I just thought I would talk about what's happened and with the whole blur thing. It's not really a blur. I don't know why I call it a blur. It's like a white shadow. Not a blur. That's probably white shadow. I should have used it in that terms. Sorry if I offended you, white shadow, because you're not a blur. Yeah, so leave me a comment if you want. I should go now because I'm just going to keep rambling on. Bye!